the number one compliment that I get is how authentic my reactions are. If I don't like something, I say I don't like it. If I like something, I tell you guys how much I like it. And it's the same thing when I react to a video where I'm just doing commentary on. You know, I don't see the need to say the politically correct thing. I've watched quite a few reactions of different types of Diddy videos, and I can see a bunch of people saying the politically correct thing as to not get canceled, and as to some of these people were not even around when Diddy was in his prime. You know, they were not really listening to music like that. So it's, as someone who watched his growth, as someone who admired Diddy's hustle, not really Diddy the celebrity, but his hustle and his mind, his ear for music. It's not fun to see this because pretty much most of the celebrities, one by one, that I have loved as a kid, keep getting knocked down, and you find out some really sinister things about these guys. Now, I haven't been a fan of Diddy for, I would say, most of his career. I've admired his hustle, but I liked him early on, especially during the Mace era, okay, because I was a fan of Mace. I liked the Locks. I like 112, a lot of his R&B groups, some of the rap groups he signed. And some of that music is the soundtrack to my life. It's always played in my mental MP3 player. Even when I was walking through high school, you know, I would be playing some of those songs back in my mind. And it has always stayed there. So I don't take pleasure in this by any means, but, you know, I think that he deserves everything that's coming to him. All right. Another thing that bothers me is what I think that's coming down the line, because my favorite rapper, and I won't say any names, but for some of those of you, for those of you who know, who follow the channel, has always maintained a friendship with Diddy. Okay. And I'm just hoping, you know, that he has kept his nose clean, you know, because I think that he's the greatest rapper of all time. But I am doubtful because I'm a firm believer of you are the company you keep. And I have sliced best friends based off of their morals. Okay. People who I love to death that were not a father to their kids. I can't be friends with a man who doesn't take care of his kids, things of that nature. So I know what it's like to sacrifice, but I don't want to get into the woods there. I just want to say that I think it's a matter of time. Art is art, so I still respect his art, but yeah, it's kind of disappointing to know that this person was associated and really good friends over the years with Diddy. And it's going to be interesting to see the upcoming trials and the people getting exposed and all of these freak offs, which is a crazy name. But enough of me babbling. All right, I'm going to give you guys my reaction to this video I have not seen yet, and it's called Diddy's Freak Off Celebrity List Documentary. Wow, let's get into it. Let's go.
The last Freak Off tape that just got sold on the dark net, which I know because I monitor, went for $500 million. It had multiple stars in it. Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, Chris Brown.
500 million. Come on, man.
Justin Bieber, Drake. It was a really interesting night in Calabasas, and he just sold that footage.
I don't know about that one. All right. You know how easy it is to duplicate an image. So like, even if they sold it for 500 million, there's no way to verify whether or not someone else has a copy. So I don't know about that one. You know, when she does her interviews, you know, sometimes I don't know if she's embellishing to get more views or if she's telling the truth, because there's been many times where she's been absolutely spot on. But that one, spending 500 million on that, and you don't have the exclusive. It's not like that Wu-Tang album that came out that one person could buy. But I don't know about that one.
How come you think it doesn't get leaked to the public?
The dark net?
Yeah, like
because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists.
What the? I never seen that before. What the hell? Hold on, I'm sorry. That cut to that, and I wasn't not even to rewind it, but I just go back to it again.
Yeah, like
Because of the dark coin. Most people don't even know that the dark coin exists.
What the
Finally. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
Is this man not coming off as a prophet for 2024? Never seen anything like it, okay? I mean, he comes out, he typically stays out of the social media light, and he comes out this year and he says everything that's going to happen. So many celebrities are going to get exposed, and it turns out that he is so right, especially about this P. Diddy wants to party, and you got to tell him no, all right?
I did.
But man, you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
it's right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit. No, make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
Where I look
Did you miss
back on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me though? For real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I miss
It's his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
man.
miss
But I'm talking
partying
about
with
for your birthday. Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
This hurts, man. I bought the Ghetto Fabulous album. All right, Fabulous is. I remember buying that CD when I was a teenager, and to see this interview, to see Jadakiss looking down. These are hard. At least back in the day, they're supposed to be hardcore gangster rappers. All right, and when Diddy was sitting at this table, to see their body language, to see how they're almost seem like an area of fear. For lack of a better word, you know what I mean? Where, you know, with Jadakiss, who's a cool cat and everything else, but he was signed under Diddy. Diddy had them wearing them shiny suits. Fabulous. The way their demeanor and body language was of, we know we can't overstep our boundaries with this guy. This guy's a dangerous guy. At least that's how I read it with my eyes. All right. So, like I said, it's like seeing a lot of people you grew up with, grew up listening to, and to see this is just wild.
You ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
The way Diddy was talking was wild.
When you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you
Don't call me daddy.
scrambling and scraping for shit. No, make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
where I look
Did you
back
miss
on
me?
where I became.
Did you miss me? Come on, man. Did you miss me? Diddy's come on, man. You know, I'd rather have to fight Jason than deal with the diddler over here. I mean, this dude's different.
You miss me though, for real, because I'm saying it seems like a thing.
I
It's
miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man. I
Man,
miss
but I'm
partying
talking about
with
for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party. And
No,
His voice went on high. You came to my party. We party. You sound like a little kid. Like, I cleaned my room. You said I could play the game after I cleaned my room. That was like Fabulous as Stone.
me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying? Party, my baby bro. We here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man?
See, look, he what you gonna do to that thing, man? You know, now you see Travis Scott is looking down, look at his body language, you're looking at his feet. You know what I mean? Just wow.
Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go. Everybody,
Hey, he did the right thing.
my baby bro. We here. Tomorrow it's time. It's time. What you gonna do to that thing, man?
Hey, you gotta protect the McNuggets.
Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go. What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Perhaps Diddy and Meek Mill has.
Why would they not have sex when they're gay rappers?
Do you think Meek Mill's gay?
We all know he's gay.
Who's we?
Rick Ross know he's gay.
I didn't know. It's news to me.
Everybody, Rick
Not the boss.
Ross knows.
This is another. There's been a couple of these guys out here that has been labeled as crazy before Cassie came out and was saying things like this, and then they don't seem so crazy once all of these charges and more accusations come out.
Rick Ross would sign a gay rapper.
Rick Ross knows he's gay. is what I said. Everybody know you paid me $2,000 to say that, right?
Me?
You only paid me $2,000
To say Rick Ross is gay? No. No, to say Meek Mill is.
Okay, well, yeah, Meek
I did
Mill
not.
is gay.
I've never told you to say that anyone is gay. For the record.
So he made him feel really uncomfortable putting out the fee out there in the public. But what I read into that is he told the truth. He said, you paid me $2,000 to talk. You know, he's not saying he paid him $2,000 to lie. He said, you paid me $2,000 to, you know, to do this interview. You know what I mean? So that's how I read it. But this particular part, I've seen this a little bit of this interview here.
Yeah. Okay. So Meek Mill is gay.
No, he seemed very unhappy with that characterization.
Oh no, I've heard this. But rewind. How do I go a little bit above this one? I don't want to play this on YouTube. We got to get past that. It's on Twitter. It haunts my dreams.
Champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that shit off like I don't fucking drink. I smoke, nigga. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed, but, like, everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the fucking door and I brought the phone.
Yeah, why is your mouth so close to the camera?
Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the fuck was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against ass cheeks.
Oh, man, I got to start screening these videos before I watch them.
Niggas struggling to take dick.
Oh, man.
I heard niggas being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling like, yeah,
Oh, man.
I kept the phone there, and I recorded all that shit because I was like, this nigga Diddy rich. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and get me a couple dollars and just ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Put the squeeze on?
Just nobody believed that was really Diddy beating me back in. But now...
Oh, stop.
Now y'all motherfuckers believe the video, right? Right? Somebody throw me a couple dollars.
Listen, if that's your lifestyle, then just be out. You know what I mean? You know, choose your lifestyle, but don't portray a certain image and that's not you. I believe everybody should be who they are and people will accept you. I don't have anything against gay people. I don't have any, I wouldn't say I have any gay friends. I don't have any friends at all, but I do listen to a lot. Some of my favorite artists of all time are gay. Frank Ocean is one of my favorite artists of all time. I think that he's a genius songwriter. I listen to his music every month. I could be cool with a gay person, you know what I mean, or whatnot, but I don't have many friends in general, okay? But I don't think there's anything wrong with that lifestyle. I do think that there is something wrong with portraying a certain lifestyle that you're not living for profit. You know, that's the issue with this.
I'm with Diddy on another level. Man, get your show.
I think that's LeBron. And I hope he brought that drink. Now I'm not saying like, I think that so much of Hollywood and of the music industry has been to a Diddy party. I think that this is just my opinion. I think that Diddy pick and chose who he wanted to take advantage of, who he wanted to extort. So just because you see a celebrity at a Diddy party, I don't think that every single one of them participated. And that's kind of where the media is going with this. So, there's a lot of celebrities say that, yeah, I went to Diddy parties, but I was gone before, all of that stuff. I didn't know that was going on. And I believe some of them. I know that the truth is, the lie is more entertaining to believe, But I don't, I need more than just LeBron James dancing to a song at a Diddy party because, so many years ago, the public didn't know anything about this. All right, the people in the industry may have knew, but the average person didn't know about this stuff. So that would include probably LeBron.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, I can't excuse that one.
Yeah. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Mr. President. Okay. French Montana with his shirt off at the table at Diddy's house with Diddy in a robe singing him happy birthday is bananas. Okay. To the average heterosexual guy, you know what I mean? That is bananas. And I've heard a lot of things about French Montana and Diddy, and I'm not the type of person that believes conspiracies. I like to have evidence, but this is wild. I'd be like, yo, my best friend ain't allowed to sing happy birthday to me like that unless he's joking.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
He's like the evil Joker, okay, but less likable, like the gay Joker.
Dear friends,
The diddler.
happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
This is a special birthday for both of us.
Yeah.
It's today, not today, yesterday. The whole year is love.
This is a different type of gangster.
First birthday. I started a new chapter in my life, and you did too. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You ain't had a drink in a year. You know what I'm saying? You look phenomenal. And this is called the Ciroc Water Cheers. So I drink Ciroc. You don't drink. How do we cheers? With your water and my white grape Ciroc. It's called Two Kings Clinks. It's called Two Clinks.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right?
There we go again. Like his My Way album, part of my, like I say, when I was a kid, loved Usher's R&B music. Nice and Slow, all right, one of my favorite songs, and, a legend in the R&B thing. And for Usher, based off the rumors, I don't really, like I say, he comes to me more across like a victim, more so than some of these guys who sold their soul because he was such a young kid, and many other artists. Like I've heard things about Justin Bieber and all these alleged things. But yeah, I don't really, a lot of these people are I would consider to be victims.
We're sending you
New
over
York
to
City.
something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
I
some.
mean, look at his face, look at his hands, look at his body language.
Flavor camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In
to.
the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really.
Puff said that they used to wake up in the morning and wrestle over the cereal. What?
But hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was,
You saw it.
But I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. It was,
So
it
nobody
was crazy.
tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Uh-huh.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary J.
okay?
Blige. They didn't know nothing about this shit.
Oh.
And to keep it funky, back in those days in the 90s, the parents would they idolized these celebrities like Diddy and R. Kelly and all them. Like a lot of R. Kelly's victims, the parents didn't care. You know what I mean? So even if they knew, they like, it's Puff, go get that money, go do this. It was just a crazy time, and some of these parents were pretty despicable.
I was having a good time, you know what I mean?
Does he have you doing?
Because if it's my son, I'm there. I'm in the studio. I mean, I'm there. I don't care, or no deal.
Any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat, or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem. I had like, you know,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
Good answer, Usher. Like, Usher tries to keep it classy for the most part. You know, he's not a messy individual, and he knows where they're trying to go. He's trying to direct the conversation to a different place. This is probably a traumatic thing that he can't talk to anybody about. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion, again, you know, but from based off the way I'm reading it.
See?
I know if it, God forbid, if something like that happened to me, I'm never talking about it, you know?
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, I mean, damn, pause, but like, check this out.
Yeah, here it comes.
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes.
I remember this. What kind of, what?
You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother.
Usher, like, would you shut the hell up?
We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And I'm
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's been conscious with me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes.
You need a comedian to point it out, you know what I mean? Because nobody takes a comedian seriously, but that's the beauty of a comedian. They're the only ones that really have free speech today, because no one takes them seriously. That's why so many of them can just speak the truth and gain popularity and fame. But yeah, Kevin Hart had to be like, did anyone just hear this? Hear what he just said? Okay, that was crazy. And in my opinion, I think that Diddy, drugs were the thing that made everything come to light. I think that he became less sharp when he started becoming addicted to a lot of these drugs. So much to the point where I read that he had like all the staff carrying a smorgasbord of different drugs of his choice at all times, so they can be on demand, to the point where he was becoming a big time addict. And I think that's what made him less sharp, and why he's not getting away with the things he used to get away with.
And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen,
we having a good time. Yo, Usher made it in the... Hey, yo.
Let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not... I don't want my shot to even... I don't want it to come close.
They record this with a potato?
At all. Usher look like he fresh off a goddamn plane.
Just that, you know, Diddy told him personally that he had sex with Usher. And when you look at the lawsuit, even though they got Usher name redacted, you could tell who it is because they described him as the guy that performed at the Super Bowl.
Right.
So, I mean, we all know.
That's pretty easy to narrow down.
What that is, but how you feel about that, man?
Well, I mentioned that earlier, that he said about Stevie J. The Usher part, that's a touchy situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a certain feeling, and I felt a certain way when Usher got on Shay Shay, and I don't mean to mention other people's platforms, but he got on Shay Shay and he mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. Puff and Usher did have a situation, and that situation led Usher to the hospital. Now, I let Usher explain that to y'all. I let Usher tell that story. But how dare you say a man that groomed you, you gonna give him a pass?
Isn't that called cognitive dissonance? If I'm saying the word right. And then Usher is now I'm a glass half full type of person, but that's a pretty big damn glass. All right. I'm not going to be half full on that one. So just trying to put myself in the mind of why Usher is acting the way he just doesn't. He wants peace. He doesn't want drama. He doesn't want any of that. He wants to continue with his life and put that behind him. And I know that for all the victims, this has to be traumatic. If you look at Orlando Brown, I think that he suffers from trauma. You know, I don't think that he's mentally well as from the interviews I've seen, but he speaks a lot of truth. And so many other people that are doing interviews that admit to participating in some of these activities, they're not the same. You know, their mind isn't, their cheese isn't all the way on the cracker. Some of it has slipped off.
Usher, I'm tired of Usher.
Oh.
Goofy bitch.
Oh.
Got
Damn.
Your asshole ripped open and the only thing it inspired was loyalty?
He was a kid. All right. Where's the empathy?
Ripped your ass open. Gene didn't say it. He said, check the records at the hospital. I'm saying it. You got your ripped open. Then you take Justin Bieber from Lily White, Canada, and take him to the flavor of Fuck Off, the kiddie edition. Get his ripped open.
She talking about children at the time, though. You know, there's no. That's what I mean. Jaguar White, she's right about a lot of things, but I really don't like her tone, and I don't like that she's not putting herself in the position. These were kids following their dreams that had no idea what was about to happen to them. And they don't look happy about it when you look at those old interviews. They look down, they look scared, they look traumatized. And, you know, while she probably gets paid pretty damn good for these interviews, I just don't appreciate the tone.
Now everything's coming out, and the first thing you do is run the Bali with another kiddie Ray who works with the man, L.A. Reid, that sent you to the Diddy Flavor Freak Off.
Not the Flavor Freak Off.
Now, she's right. He should move different after learning. He should have worked on himself and distance himself and become independent, whatever you got to do. So she's right. I'm not saying she's all the way wrong with this.
Now you got Justin Bieber breaking up relationships and shit. Suck Odell Beckham dick at the club, and the next thing you know, he don't even want Kim no more.
What?
You're doing a pretty good job, but I think I'm going for more of the bun than the ponytail. So if you could redo it and just go over it.
Man, we've all been lied to. The industry parties. And so many people have been, like I said, there's been so many people at a Diddy party, you know, some of my favorite celebrities, you know, from Jamie Foxx to you name it, all right? Can the whole industry go down? I'm not sure. This audio is probably muted for copyright reasons. But I'm big on reading body language. And Odell Beckham has always been weird.
The new Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, they show him crying. You're almost giving him a gateway to speak his truth of what happened to him.
I wish Tevin Campbell would speak to him or for him. Because the same thing that they did to him, they're doing to Bieber right now. And I have evidence. That poor kid. And all because he got discovered by Usher.
Can't defend you on that one, Usher.
And then Usher took him right over there to the diddler. And let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Abusers abuse.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
And check now. I've seen this too. I've seen this clip, and he has the same reaction that Fabulous has, that Travis Scott has, that nervousness, that how the hell do I get out of this situation? All right.
Well, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
But I threw that iPhone in the river.
You never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
Yeah.
I'll tell you my number.
Yeah.
55?
Yeah.
This is kind of hard to watch. Stop touching me.
Love you.
16. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock.
Yeah, this is one I've seen this clip before. This is one of the most eerie clips I've seen out of all the clips. You know, just my heart goes out.
Every time you come to LA, yeah, this will be yours. As soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this will be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know.
But why?
Come get the front shot of this.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You can ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit.
I'd rather drive an old 4Runner.
Not yet.
No.
All right,
No.
16.
No,
16.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down, Judge.
Okay.
Let's slow down. Okay.
One step at a time.
But yeah, the keys is yours when you know, when you get 16. You're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right, man.
And then when you get 18, you get the house. You get the mansion.
Okay. I get the mansion.
Yeah.
Now, after watching and all these things come out about Diddy now, I went back and watched the Making the Band thing that Diddy was in and watched it from the perspective of all the things he's alleged of and accused of, which many of them we have seen proof of, and making those kids walk 3 hours to go get a piece of cheesecake and also disrespecting them in the process of doing it. When I was watching it, even as a young lad, I was like, how can you build a rap group, and rap is all about your image, it's all about respect, when you are publicly disrespecting these guys? Now, at the time, I was like, yeah, I would walk 3 hours to pursue my dreams. You know, when I kind of get where he was going, but I didn't understand why demean them and what walking had to do with it. Why not make them do something more productive that's going to better their art more so than just show your power? So when I go back and rewatch the Making the Band series that he did with that rap group, it takes on a way more sinister tone when you rewatch it, and you can see his personality. And it wasn't to motivate those kids, and that's why most of them don't have a lot of great things to say about him. In fact, most of the artists, former artists, it's not bitter grapes. They don't have a lot of great things to say about Diddy.
So where are we off to now?
Where would you like to go?
I mean, wherever you want to go. Where are we going?
This is horrible.
Check this out, yo.
This isn't what he's being charged of. So in a way, you're like, okay, he's being charged for sex trafficking, adults and things of that nature. But the majority and much of the public want to see him burn because of all the other things we know he's done. But these charges have not come out, which is, you know, I guess if he's going to burn for whatever reasons, but we also want to make sure that it is that he's not going to prison for public opinion, you know, that they have. And I'm pretty sure more details will come out, some significant evidence, because whether he goes down for these type of charges or whether he just goes down for years and years for whatever they're accusing him of now, I think it's sex trafficking and racketeering. Prison is prison, you know, but it's different when that's on your rap sheet.
Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like.
You look so innocent here.
You know, where we hanging out and what we doing, we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream.
I don't know about that.
You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal.
And I see a lot of similarities with the R. Kelly thing, where parents were giving, like, not necessarily custody, but their kids would be with R. Kelly unsupervised for days, weeks at a time.
Guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours.
So this trend has been going on for quite some time.
He's with me, so and we gonna go full crazy.
We're going crazy.
What? That's wild. I think Diddy just doesn't even know how to lie.
We was at the Swiss Hotel. Puff had Kim in the room. Had one of Keith Sweat's baby mothers in the big room outside the master bedroom. He came outside in his robe. She gave him a fellatio right there. His back was turned to me. She gave him a fellatio.
You gonna say his back was turned to you so it doesn't make you look crazy.
You knocked on the door. I came and opened the door for you. Puff went in the room. You came in the room and kissed that girl dead in her mouth. I'm hearing that
now. You know, when he's saying that, you know, his back was to me, all right? First of all, I heard that Diddy walked around naked in front of everybody, all right? That was like his staff and stuff. That's one of the things he did. So take with that info what you'll do with it, you know?
the door and stuff like that. Like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt the naked. And so then Ja was like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Gene, that's my cousin. He know me well. You know, and Puff was like, yo, Gene, what happened? I said, he tried to get in the room. I told him he couldn't get in the room. And he was like, he just looked, Puff looked at Ja. He said, yo, Ja said, you ain't want to go in that room because there's a lot of freaking going on.
Wow. Ja Rule's first CD was a classic. All right. In fact, when I converted over to CDs, when I could finally afford to buy CDs, he was one of the first 4 CDs that I bought. His first CD, I bought the 400 Degrees CD from Juvenile. That first CD was, now once he got into the singing stuff and really blew up, he was cool then, but that first CD was amazing. And again, another one of your childhood sort of heroes or whatever, you find out crazy things about them, alleged crazy things. But yeah, Ja Rule, okay, wow.
So I was like,
I was always a bigger fan of DMX, but you know, there it is. But
he said there was a lot of freaky going on. So that was basically that story, man. When Ja said, you don't want to come up in there, a lot of freaky stuff is going on. You got to use your mind. What they was doing with those plugs.
Yo, Diddy, you gave me the ooshkash gooshmash. You gave me the ooshkash muaf.
He was the first. This was before the Cassie tapes. He was the first to say that, and we just thought he was bananas. You know, I thought this was hilarious.
The smooshmash, Diddy. Yeah, son. You know what I mean? You gave me the ooshkash muash. I love it, yo. I love it. You gave me the ooshkash muash.
I got nothing.
And
that ooshkash muash. You know what I'm talking about, Diddy?
His interviews are crazy.
Diddy. God.
Wow.
I've heard about Trey Songz sucking a few dicks in his lifetime. I know Young Thug sucks on babies, old crusty dick.
Come on, man. Dang.
It's nasty. It's nasty. I happen to know Diddy fucks boys.
See, the only thing about this is we're on YouTube, all right? And I honestly haven't seen this yet. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, it's like that. I don't know that they're going to say all of this crazy stuff, but this is viral right now, and this is what a lot of people want to see. They want to see a reaction to the trending topics.
It's nasty. It's nasty.
Did you party with Diddy a lot?
Oh, no, not really. I would go to the party and leave early.
Why wouldn't you stay late?
I go to the party and leave early. I'm sorry.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. I don't know what
a lot of artists say I left early.
Goes on after hours, but
he wasn't trying to find out.
I wasn't trying to find out. You know, I know my place. I know my.
The requirement is,
well, if you drank the liquor, you ain't have to find out.
You gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
Nigga, you can take the bitch, but he won't you.
He ain't worried about that bitch. He is not worried about that bitch at all. Meek Mill, nigga, nigga, stop, nigga, take that, nigga.
And it was 50 Cent, and where he says he was at a party with Diddy. And he was mad at Diddy because Diddy offered to
take him shopping. Yeah.
And he felt like that was only something like you would do for a female.
He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. What did it take to go shopping?
No.
What an idiot for turning him down.
So you're not turning Diddy down if he wants to take you shopping?
We going shopping, bro. We going shopping. But
I mean, have you not seen his past interviews? He seems to actually relish in some of that craziness that's going on there.
Party, I'm gonna be in my corner, my little shot of Ciroc, and you have your fun, bro. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I deserve to be there. Shit. But other than that, I'm cool, bro. Y'all have y'all fun.
Jeezy was tied to Boys in the Hood, which was under
Yeah,
Diddy.
Diddy probably took him shopping.
Did you ever have any personal like convos or chop it up with Diddy?
Not Jeezy.
Hell no. What kind of question is that? I ain't never had no convo or chopped it up with Diddy. Not now. If you had any convo with Diddy, boy, you suspect. He might have been calling you daddy. You know Meek Mills, man. Ain't no nigga calling me daddy, man.
Right.
Man, fuck all that, man. I don't give a fuck how rich you is, what we doing. I mean, your pool. Hold on, man.
My son don't even call me daddy. He call me dad.
Daddy, my nigga, we ain't doing that.
You know, like Jada Kiss and all, they talk like that.
What, call nigga daddy?
For years. It's hella footage.
You know what? I didn't heard them niggas say that, but Diddy say it different. Jada Kiss don't say daddy with the I at the end.
I don't know. You might just be a little biased and a fan of the group. You know, I'm all right with the Locks, but I was always a bigger fan of Dipset.
Diddy say it with the Y.
The biggest the what?
It's 2:30 in the morning at the time that I'm recording this video. And I'm going to be going to bed soon after I do a couple more videos. But I have to watch something positive and kind of clean out my mental cache before I go to sleep. Or I'm going to have a nightmare. I just got a strange feeling I'm going to have a nightmare, and it's going to be the Diddler singing, "Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday, Mr. President." And then I'm going to wake up in a cold sweat.
You gonna do to that thing, man? Yeah, they better tune in. They better tune in. Let's go.